So this one was PYQ related. PYQ related, I have like clarified everything, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any question on this part, particularly when you start doing, then you may find some difficulty, right? But this is only one-liner approach. One-liner.
Okay.
So one-liner approach, I told you, we don't have to worry that much about learning each and everything as of now, because maybe some concepts may be here and there left only. So many subjects are not read. But what you have to do is you have to change everything in one-line approach. And
Okay.
if I take the question and then I tell you, then it will be okay. So let me take 1-2 question, not more than that, because we have done also. And
Okay.
even for the new ones, it will be like same thing. UPSC 2022 paper prelims.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Nandini. How are you?
Sir, good. And you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So see, Nandini, I was talking about one-liner approach, okay? One-liner approach of previous year question paper, what everybody has to do to crack the examination, right? So this is one of the method. I like work with all the toppers and all. So this is like previous year question paper from 2011 to 2022 you have to do. Change it in one-liner approach. So I was showing what is one-liner approach. I was showing that particular demonstration. So please look at this question, all of both of you as of now. So a bill amending the constitution requires a prior recommendation of the President of India. This is the statement. Then when a constitution amendment bill is presented to the President of India, it is obligatory for the President of India to give his or her assent. Then constitution amendment bill must be passed by both the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha by a special majority, and there is no provision of joint sitting. Okay. So these are a statement. These are a statement. And you don't know which statement is correct or not correct by looking at it. If you have the knowledge, you can have the. So it may be that when you are compiling one-liner notes of yours, in my approach, I told you one-liner notes, then you may have difficulty getting exactly what is there, right? What is the exact answer of this? What you have to do is, when you are reading the question paper, as I told you, so take 25 question, let's say you are making notes for one day. In one day, you are taking half an hour or 1 hour and taking 25 question. Let's say one question, first question to 25th question. So first question to 25th question, without bothering about that what is the answer, what is not the answer, you read that. What you read? 1 to 25th question you read. Fully you read. 1 to 25th you read. So in that way, what you read, and then again read. So 4 or 5 times at least you read the question, so that you understand the logic behind creating the question or creating the options. Are you getting me? So this, a bill amending the constitution requires a prior recommendation of the President of India. It means a bill has to be assented by President of India. It is showing that. So what is this? This is coming from somewhere. We have worked on this though, that from where it is coming and all those things. We have talked about it a bit. When Constitution Amendment Bill is presented to President, it is obligatory. So you are seeing this question is going into the bill, passing provision of Parliament of India. So what we have to do? We have to see that what is the logic of being president over there and passing the bill related to the constitution amendment bill. So this is amending provision of the Constitution of India. As of now, I know that from where and from which logic this question is getting there in your question paper. But you have to find the logic by reading 5 times, 10 times, 15 times. And that is a boring thing, obviously. Everything in UPSC which is boring will give you result. But the enjoyment is the process. Like process must be enjoyable, so that we are devised some schemes, some plans, some ways which are very, very thoroughly enjoyable. And now you see, you only have to read the question. You have to focus and read the question. That is the essence of this exercise. And by reading the question only, if you are focused on the question, you will be understanding that what type of question they are making, from where it is coming. Okay, and in which way they are going deeper or not deeper or peripheral, or multiple questions are made, see, passed by both the. So they are asking you that prior recommendation is needed or not, obligatory or not, passed by both or not, special majority or not, joint sitting or not. It means what? Bill related provision they are asking you very deeply. It means what? Same kind of condition you have to do in the mains, not only in prelims. So prelims becomes the mains and mains becomes the prelims. Why? Because bill related provision you have to know as the SIM card seller tells you the plan in exact way. How many SMS, how many calls, phone calls you can take, and each and every nitty gritty. Like that only you have to understand. So by now that bill amending provision is a separate chapter in Lakshmikant. And if you read that chapter, it is the easiest, most question you can get in polity. Okay. So what you have to do is, after reading that 25 question, you read one by one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then you come here and then again, search in that particular chapter or read that chapter particularly. If you want to read, you can go and read the chapter itself and correctify this statement through that chapter. This is called going back to your book. Going back to your book. There is one other way. If you don't know that from where this static source is not there, current sources are there, current articles are there, then you go back to internet and then search to the authentic websites like Insights on India is there, and so many websites are there. You can consult their answers and you can correctify your answer. Then there may be like, if this year paper is there, so obviously this year's paper will answer will be not there. UPSC will be devising and releasing the answer later on. But for the previous year questions, answers are there of UPSC. So UPSC answers you have to download pre-hand before searching on the internet, because internet will be full of wrong descriptions. So first download and have that particular copy. First look at that, what is the option according to the UPSC. Let's say according to UPSC, C is the answer. Let's say, okay, let's assume. Then you have to find that this question answer is matching the description or not, because you need accuracy over there. You don't need only solving or only one-liner. So after that, what you do from here also, if you are getting the answer, if they have answered it, obviously they have answered, solution will be there. So you read the solution, and you write only and only the one-liner approach. And within that one-liner, if any articles are there, articles are used, if anything extra is used, you can write. You can very well go beyond 1 line or 2 line. So if 3 lines are there, you can go beyond 2 lines also. 5 line you can make the notes. Not more than that, because one-liner approach is not about showing your knowledge thoroughly. It is about understanding the past year papers and having one-liner notes, which you can revise multiple times, 500 times, let's say. And you can do that. So that is one way, but there is one subject way also. Subject way or subject method also. And what is that subject method of one-liner? Like, let's say if you are reading polity, So you go to the polity paper of all 10 years or 12 years, but that will be not giving you the actual shape of the exam, mind you, because 100 question is coming from 5, 7, 8 subjects. So this way also people are doing. I have worked with some people who have who actually done like this. I appreciated that also. Polity, let's say polity they started and they finished the polity in one-liner approach. They have that doc format one-liner notes. Now they are done with that. So now they are reading that polity notes again and again, again and again and again and again. Now economy. So economy they have made all last 10 years, 12 years. And then particularly 2011 to 2022 you need. Because each and every statement from here is actually getting repeated. Each and every concept from here is coming into the mains also. So that is the beauty of this one-liner approach. If you understand this, you keep tending to read those areas only which are very important. Are you getting me? Those areas which are important. So in this way, we have to prepare one-liner. Any question here in both ways or both formats, you can ask me because this is hands-on experience I am giving you.
No questions, sir.
You understood, na?
Yeah.
Nandini? Are you getting me, Nandini?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Not only NCRTs will work. You have to work like this from start only. Otherwise, you will keep reading NCRT. It will not work for you. Like one medicine is there, okay? Just like NCRT or other books are medicine. And one person is there, like UPSC. Can that medicine and person without any relation, treat each other?
No, sir.
Like if I have this viral, hundreds of viral tablets. So NCRT is like that or standard books is like that only. Lakhs and lakhs pages are there. Thousands and thousands of pages and books are there. These are the medicine in stock. Hundreds of medicine. And this person UPSC is like having some kind of different kind of disease that you have to find. Viral load will be different. That medicine will be different. And you have to pick that and then prick this person with that particular thing or treat with the particular medicine with that person. So only medicine will not help. Read NCRT. That is a very, very vague suggestion. Like you can solve PYQs. That is a rare, like normal suggestion, not rare suggestion. So that is like medicine, giving medicine without cause, without knowing the disease. I am telling you that this person needs a specific treatment and specific medicine. For each and every sector, every other medicine will be changed. And it is very, very minute changes you need. In that manner, if you do, you seem to be like, it seems to be a very normal exercise. But if you do, you very well understand the examination beforehand only. And this is November, I am telling you. If November and December, you can do all those exercises I am telling you in this class today and yesterday also, like one more class the day before yesterday we took for this. If you keep doing this type of thing, you will be definitely excelling. Okay. So let's do this again on this particular, going beyond just a second. Yeah. So previous year question paper done. Subject wise also you can do polity, economy, science and tech separately you can do one liner. We have done so many things like SNT we have done, IR and all we have seen. So many things we have seen. Accordingly you have to do. Economy and all also we have little bit seen in the prelims format. So now coming to the Insight 75-day plan 2020, it is written, ignore that, along with solutions reading. So see, what happens is there are free programs on internet, free programs, which will be running. And on that basis only, I am telling you to quizzing. Quiz also. Quizzing you have to do. So quizzing, how to do quizzing? How to do quizzing? You both guys, you can tell me whether you are doing the quizzing or not as of now. Please tell me. Godwin,
No, sir.
you are not
Sir,
doing.
you said the quiz has the poll.
Mm-hmm.
So, sir, voting style.
You are doing or
Yes, sir, I did.
from where?
From YouTube.
YouTube. Which channel?
Sir, your channel.
Hmm?
From your channel, I did this.
No.
You
Quizzing, I am not having on my channel.
no,
Quiz.
sir. Some questions are there.
Question. Okay, that question. No. So it's not regular, na Nandini. Those 2022 question, I guess you are telling me that you have seen the solution. Yeah, I know.
2020.
Yeah. So that was there, but quizzing, I'm telling you. See, the quizzing is like you have to do from these resources. Please note it down, all of you. See, first thing is Insights on India. I will tell you, Insights on India. Insights on India, you can utilize. Byju's website, and I will tell you from where you can utilize. Third thing is Forum IS, you can utilize. Three things you can utilize very well, and you can do every day. You have to do 25 question at least to 50 question at least. That should be your target. Okay. So you understood the resource first. Insights on India website, Byju's website, where I will tell you, Forum IS website. Three websites are there. You have to continuously be being in touch with that because they are content creators on the website. That's it. And there is no denying the fact that you have to utilize the diverse resources. Nobody can give you, even these websites cannot give you one compilation, one pill for everything. They are not. And even if they are doing, like, it will be like very bulky. So on day-to-day basis, we have to do at least you should do 5 days of quizzing. And if they are doing 7 days of quizzing, what you have to do within that 5 days, you have to finish 7 days. So that 2 days gap also you take, and within 5 days only you do. Or either you can do 4 days of quizzing and one day you should take for all those 5-6 days revision. Why I told 4 days only? Because within 4 days you finish 5-6 days, so that you can give yourself 2 days of break also, because nothing will be like keeping up with, or consistency will be not there. So deliberately you break the consistency. In that way, it will be good only for your mental health also. So 25 question to 50 question every day you have to do by combination of all these. Insights on India, one website, Byju's website, and Forum IS website. No issues about the resources. Okay. Now coming to which things you have to do. So let me show you which parts of these websites I'm talking about. You are able to see this? You are able to see this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See here on this corner, left hand side corner of your screen, there will be like different things written on, but I don't know why they have done like this. Just a second. Yeah, see, different things are written here. And now see, don't explore too much. Just go for your thing, what I am telling you. Because these guys are having like very deep websites now. Quiz, huh? So in quiz only, you will be seeing different type of current affairs RTM questions are there. Daily quiz current affairs is there. Daily quiz static part is there. Insta Dart is there. Quid is there. Okay. These things are there. Current affairs RTM, daily quiz static part, Insta Dart, and Quid. What you have to do is you have to click daily quiz. Okay. Daily quiz, you see current affairs question and quiz. So you have everyday question. Now let's see from 1st of November what they are doing. And when you start question, how many questions are there? 5 questions are there. And you are seeing that what they are doing. Every current affair question they are particularly covering. So 5 question daily they will give. Second, same thing. You will do only. And now you will tell that whether I'm ready for this quiz or not. You don't have to be ready for this quiz. Quiz is all about that you just read it very beautifully and attempt it what you feel like. Now, there is one ninja technique, one rule you have to follow. You don't have to leave any question in the quiz. Are you getting me? You don't have to apply for the negative mark or something like that here. You only have to attempt each and every question so that your mind shapes into that condition where you attempt 100 out of 100 question in UPSC also. And that gives you edge. I'm telling you. Never you will fail in the exam if you do like this, pre-hand only. But if you do like this at the time of March or April, you are definitely going to get, backstabbed. So this is like 5 questions every day. And then what happens is, if I submit this quiz summary, finish quiz without attempting also if I do, but you have to do after attempting. So you have to do like this, view question. Now you have this, answers. Now, if you understand the concept, you don't have to go too deep. But you have to read the highlighted portion. You don't have to make notes out of it. I'm telling you, don't make notes out of it. If you find suitable, take 1 day for making note. Otherwise, your whole exercise will be going haywire because quizzing will take 2-3 hours. I don't want you to do like that. So what you have to do, you have to attempt and you have to go through the highlighted portion only. Why so? See, you will be tempting to read everything from start only. You can do for some days. If your mind is not focused on only this highlighted portion, you can do for some days, like 1 month you can do. After that, you have to cater to your mind, prepare your mind that you only do the highlighted portion. Okay. So that things are here. So that is the second way. Now I am telling you that what more here you have to do. That is a 5 question every day, not a big deal. Okay. So in 30 days, how many questions will be there? Like around, because they are not posting on, I guess, Saturday, Sunday. So it will be like around 100 question, 120 question, not more than that. Now, static parts is also there. So you have to do the static quiz also. Starting the quiz, 5 questions again. So every day they will be giving you some plan, like they have already built the plan and you have to do the same thing. You have to deposit the quiz and then again read the main things. Now, coming to quiz and current affairs done. Then you have current affairs RTM question. That is the third thing. So this is 5 plus 5, 10 questions are there. Then you have RTM question. Now RTM question, if you see the 1st November question, revision through MCQs this is. So they have, I guess, the 10 questions for that. Okay. So you have 10 questions here. So how many questions happen now? 20 questions. Okay. Every day, 20 questions. Now coming to this QED question. This is about editorial question. So whatever editorials are there from there also, because editorials are meant for basically means for understanding, but they are making some questions which are very, very important for prelims examination also. You can see Renke commission and all those things. These type of things they can ask you in the prelims. Otherwise, if you read it in objective format, it will be helpful in your mains also. You see that Harini had written that question, nanotechnology. Nanotechnology, they have put in as a question. So there must be some article on nanotechnology. You are seeing, na? So you are making yourself very objective according to the mains also, according to the current affairs also through this QED. So 5 question here. So how many question? 25 question till now. Now 1, 2, 3, 4 gone. Then this, one more is DART. DART is about this CSAT portion. Now every day you have to do something about CSAT also. Now what is their problem is, it is not according to your plan, your own plan. So we'll work on that. CSAT format we'll work on. We'll tell you how to go about the CSAT. But is it clear that in quiz section you have to do current affairs RTM question, revision through MCQs, daily quiz, current affairs, daily quiz static part and QED. So 4 things you have to do, 25 question. Are you ready for that? Are you going to do that? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because this
Yes,
is
sir.
a regular exercise you have to do. Now I will tell you, if you go like this, you see, there was compilation, I will show you, but you can use compilation for previous months if you want. But in UPSC, only one game is there. Start from where you start. Don't go back. Only for those things go back where you need, very compiled material and something like that. So if they have compilations, you can see, just for your understanding sake, that this is October compilation. If I download it, you see, only question also you can download so that you attempt it, just like examination. So you have 13 parts. So this is like question. So some people do like this. If they are well aware about this exam format, they will print out this question paper, and they will first make it, like first attempt that question paper, and then come to the compilation answers. Like this is the answers in detail. So they will go for this answers now, and whatever concept they are missing, they can do. Some people will directly download this or print this and do that. But in this format, you have to understand that only one resource you have to take for quizzing and prelims till the time you are done with this process. Otherwise, you will make hell out of it. I'm telling you. And in this way, like 66 pages for 1 month is not much, because questions are also there and content, full clarification is there. So that much is not needed to be read. So it is around 15 pages core content only, 15 to 20 pages. And in 1 month, if you are doing quiz and if you want to revise, this is a good format to read on. So what you can do is, one very clear-cut strategy to cater to this program is quizzing. Every day you do 25 questions, every day, without fail. You understand, highlight, go through the highlights and read that instantly, particularly the wrong answers. And try to make up in your mind that, yeah, I know this concept now, I know this concept now. And then what you do every week, you go through all those questions on website itself. Don't go for this one, this format, paper format. So you again attempt after 5 or 7 days. Seventh day you can, 6th or 7th day you can do like this. All the question, 25 question every day. So in 1 week, what will be like 125, 150 questions, just like that. So you attempt that every week. So you revise that also again, because your memory will be again recycled. And at the end of the month, when they are coming with this compilation, after the month's end, you see that this is 3rd or 4th, and they have come up with the compilation. So now you take out this compilation, print this out from the market directly, this 66 pages or 70 pages, and then you highlight and read it again of whole month. Are you getting this strategy looks like suitable for you or not? Godwin?
Yes, sir.
Got it now? How we have to do it?
Yeah.
Every day you have to attempt 25 questions. In every week, you have to go again and attempt on the website only. It seems a little bit heavy at the end of the week, but it is not heavy because you have attempted already. And you are actually quizzing and again recycling your mind that, yeah. So again, you will do some incorrect. Your memory will be falling down after 5, 6, 7 days. But again, if you have done that, you recycle that. And if you do it after 1 month, again, you have recycled that. So try to do like that. And in this way, I suggest you do it from August onwards.
Okay.
August onwards, if you can. But don't worry about August now. You start doing from November, 1st of November. And at least when you are done with 1 month and gain the confidence on quizzing every day, 25 questions for 1 month, on 1st December or 2nd or 3rd December, when you are compiled with, or you have read with the compilation, then only go back. Because first you need the confidence to carry forward with a consistent approach. Are you getting me? Then,
Okay, sir.
When you are done with November, then August, September, and October will be a very okay thing for you. You will understand that. Very okay thing.
Okay. Okay, sir.
In this manner, you don't have to go for, you can choose to go like quiz also, or you can directly download these pages of 3 months and read that effectively, or attempt that then and there only, because solutions is next to the question itself in this format. So you can read, attempt, and see the answer and see the solution and go ahead and finish that. And highlight there only through the highlighter, yellow highlighter, blue highlighter, whatever you like, you can highlight that. So this is Insights on India. Second thing, what I told you, please tell. So this is insightsonindia.com website. Left-hand side, your left-hand side in your screen, you will get this all four. Qued, editorials, quiz for static, quiz for current, 5, 10 question, 5, 15 question, and 10 question for RTM revision through MCQs. 25 question you have sorted. Free question, very good quality questions. And if you do it for one, like not 1 year now, November, December, Jan, Feb, March, April. After April, you will be not able to do. So because you have other materials also. So it is like 5-6 months. It's more than enough for getting into that churning of mindset where you are able to do, because this is 1/4 of your paper, 25 question every day. So you are getting into that churning of timing factor also, reading, focusing on the question also, intuition making also, all these things will be happening. Are you getting me? So this
Okay,
is Insights on India. Now, second thing, what I told you.
Byju's for IAS.
Yeah, Byju's. See, Byju's also we can utilize whatever free resources they are giving. They are the best for free resources, but not for paid resources, as I always told you. So Byju's UPSC website is there. Byju's IAS. Yeah, Byju's.com. Byju's.com/IAS. This website is there. Byju's IAS. You can go to this daily news analysis, right? Byju's.com. The website is Byju's.com. There you have to go for. There you have to go for daily news analysis. And see, there is like comprehensive news analysis. You will find comprehensive news analysis. CNN there. So in comprehensive news analysis, you don't have to do anything, because this is like the notes of the like newspaper. But you have to go here. UPSC prelims practice questions. Okay. Comprehensive news analysis. You see, comprehensive news analysis. Every day it comes. The Hindu, basically, they are like making compiling. But these notes are good notes, but these are too much heavy notes. We have to read the newspaper. It's more than enough. But I recommend this prelims question practice question here. You can see with respect to NGT, following statement is correct. Similarly, all these questions are there. So 5 questions every day you will get here. So these 5 questions are good. If you want to do it daily, it is good. If you don't want to do it daily, you can do it weekly also. Weekly, you can go here, and weekly you can do. Okay. So 5 questions you have to do daily. Now, these questions are really good questions. And they will give you the easy, difficult, and all those also. Maybe when you are doing this, you will feel like certain things are repeated over here through the insights. So you may take this or you may leave it. It does not matter. You can only carry forward with insight, and it is more than enough. Only one resource. It is more than enough. But doing multiple resources are the inherent demand of UPSC. You will have to understand, at least in this changing format, because nobody makes the question like UPSC does. Are you getting me? So this question, comprehensive news analysis, You will scroll down and you will get the UPSC prelims practice questions. And every day 5 questions are there, and these are really good questions from different perspective. You may get repeated questions from insights and all, because everybody will be catering to the Hindu, but these are good questions. Understood? Comprehensive news analysis, byju's.com. If you don't find, you can just like Google it, byju's.com, give the space comprehensive news analysis, or CNA you can write, and you can get this question. Below the gist of the Hindu, you will get these questions. You don't have to go for gist. I do not recommend that gist. Then you have Forum IAS. Forum IAS. I'm just giving you 3 best resources, nothing more than that. And I am telling you to stick to Insights on India and Forum IAS if you can. Byju's you can very well avoid, because that is like going to there, and that is not like student friendly, user friendly. So in the blog.forum.ias, no, not blog, IAS Academy. No, not this also. Forumias.com, I guess. What happens? So many websites are confusing me. Forumias quiz. Let me write like this. Yeah, blog.forumias.com. Daily current affairs quiz and all those things. So here on this blog only, blog.forumias.com, you will get this thing, you see. Yeah, free daily initiatives. So you have this 10 p.m. daily quiz. 10 p.m. daily quiz, mains marathon, prelims marathon. So prelims marathon and 10 p.m. daily quiz. So prelims marathon, you have to click. Please write that, prelims marathon. Now you see they have every day, they have other, like every week they have changing, like last week geography was there, this week economy is there, and likewise they are doing. So latest one I will open. So this is 3rd November, and you have this questions. 10 questions are there. Are you getting this? Sarodaya plan, this. Okay. Okay. 10 questions they will give you every day. So these are literally good questions. Simple questions also come, but so many conceptual clarity, so many factual things you will understand from prelims marathon. Now 10 p.m. daily quiz is there. 10 p.m. daily quiz. So this is also good compilation of quiz. So November 3rd, so you will do like this. So again, you get 10 questions. So 20 questions here you have to do. Free daily initiative, you will go for prelims marathon and 10 p.m. daily quiz. What you can do is don't wait for their quiz, rather do it next day. Like every other day, you do that. So that is the way you should be preparing UPSC. You do not wait for anything. Whatever is there, like you start one day late only. So from now onwards, you can do for 1st of November, you can start with. So today you do 1st, next day you do 2nd November. I highly recommend 2 only. Forum IS is the second one. The first one is Insights on India. See, why I am recommending? Because these guys are having a good team which is preparing quiz and all those things specifically. So their quiz team will be there. So definitely use their best resources. As I told you at the start of these things, that I'm utilizing each and every best resource from the market and telling you how to utilize that also. So any question regarding quiz, you can ask me. So you can go up to 25 to 20 plus 5, 50 questions daily if you can pull off. But If you can pull off, you can start with 25 questions of insights on India. Later on, add that 20 questions, and later on also add 25 questions. But if you ask me, insights on India also is more than enough. Forum IAS, some questions are literally good, like art and culture question. Art and culture question, very good. SNT question, very good. You will get repeated from here. Questions are repeated from here in the UPSC also. I have seen that. So that's why I cannot choose between insights and forum, but you have to at least do 25 and 20 question. Rather, what you can do is quid, you can leave if you want. That 5 question of editorials and all. But it is all up to you that how you design your load. 25 plus 20 will be 45 question every day if you want to stick to 2 sources. If you want to stick to only one source, 25 question is more than enough, but consistency must be there. There you don't have to leave anything. But what happens is there is like mindset. Insights, if you do only insights, what happens is only one type of question maker will be there. That team only will be making, so one mindset will be there of that team, because they want to automate. So automation means the same type of question will be coming. That's why you need at least 2 resources. First is Insights on India and second is Forum IS for quizzing. Done? Anything?
No, sir.
Okay. Now see, what happens is, at the end of your process, nearby Feb or March, they start 75-day plan. 75-day plan means 2 months and 2.5 months. 2.5 months will be there, right? So in 2.5 months, what they are doing? Feb and March, what they are doing? They are doing a plan for, UPSC prelims. UPSC prelims plan they are doing for 75 days. In that 75 days, they will be covering. So compilations will be coming. Compilations related to particular like yearly compilation, subject wise, SNT, art and culture, economic survey, then budget and all those things. So they will give you compilation. They will give you daily 25 questions. 25 questions on their website, quiz format only, they will give you. Now you attempt and you see every day that how much you are getting through in 25 questions. Anything beyond 20 plus question, 20 by 25 is good score. If you are well prepared, or even if you are getting like 15, 16 question correct, it is good only, nothing to worry about. But every day you have to learn from these tests. And these tests work. Direct questions are not coming from here now. Earlier it was coming, but your conceptual clarity will be growing and growing. So ultimately you have to utilize this. So pre-hand only I am telling you about this plan. This is a good plan. I have utilized this, and my at least my level of knowledge increase, so that I can utilize backhand in while attempting the prelims question paper. Now IS Baba 60 days plan is also there. You can utilize very well. But what is the difference between insight? Insight is a light plan. Light means you can do everything and you can just go and quiz and learn something. But IS Baba is literally heavy plan. They will be giving you deliberately hard question. They will be deliberately giving you long answers. They are much in a format of, subject-wise approach rather than overall approach. And overall also is there, but their questions are literally hard questions. So what you have to do is, if you understand, if you attempt this plan from the day one, then it is okay. Even if it is 10 days late, you will be not able to make it. But again, I tell you, only stick to only one plan. That will be more than enough, because your load will be too much. So either do this or do this. Some people do both. So that is like at least 2 resources they are utilizing. But if you do one also effectively, either this one or this one, it is more than enough. But I recommend insights only, because it will give you continuity from quizzing to 75 days plan and all. And it is light on your mind also. And does not matter that if you are doing for a long time, it does not matter that what type of question they are making. So this is two thing for last day's pattern. But again, we'll have some kind of clarity at that particular point of time when we will again, congregate and do some workshop for prelims for 5-7 days. So that will be catered. But this you have to do, quizzing you have to do, then 75 days plan and 60 days plan, you are well aware now. Now coming to this one. See, whatever reports are there, 3 reports are or 4 reports are very much important in UPSC. 15th Finance Commission, Union Budget, ISFR and Economic Survey. I will talk about all these 1, 2, 3, 4 reports or surveys and all those very deeply, because this is very much necessary to pass the UPSC examination. What happens is people do not understand the logic behind asking question. They only think that they will go to a static book and they will finish it, they will get all question, or either they will come to the current affairs, read the newspaper and magazine and it will be done. No, it is not enough. In UPSC, what happens is government reports are the utmost important thing. So here what we have to do, 15th Finance Commission report is there. And now it was like for 2020-21 and beyond also 2 reports came because of Corona age. So 2021 to 2025 they have made. So you have PRS website and there is one PDF. Only one PDF is there. And you have to go to the Finance Commission deliberations. On YouTube you can go, or anywhere you can go where they have done. From any authentic website you can do. Byju's you can go, Insights you can go, or in anywhere they have discussed 15th Finance Commission report. And you have to understand it very thoroughly. Thoroughly means you need at least 2-3 hours of video. That person who has done an expert in economy, okay, and utilize this PDF, PRS website PDF on the crux of 15th Finance Commission report. I will also give you hands-on experience on this, so don't worry about this. And I will show you. I will literally show you so that you just do not feel like giving a tips and tricks, but rather the workshop. You were seeing the screen or not, like till now?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah. PRS, like see, you write PRS, just a second. You write PRS here, PRS, 15th FC. 21-26. So they have given you this body, then they have given you central taxes, criteria for devolution. You have to understand this very beautifully. And then they have given you grants and all those things. So this format, you don't download, you download the PDF. This PDF is there. And you can see that this PDF is very small PDF. But understanding this needs understanding of the economic concept also, and at the same time understanding it thoroughly several times. Okay, so I will teach you this, don't worry about this. I will teach you because for next year also it is very important. Please note it down and tell me that ask me to give a session on this. A special session I will conduct on this particular 15th Finance Commission report, how to read that and what to understand from there. I have prepared it already. I have taught it also on some batches. So I will tell you. So this report and this brief is needed, and you have to utilize this not only in prelims, but also in mains. So in prelims, when the report comes, like last year or last to last year, they ask question. But you have to prepare your mind ready with this summary or at least the recommendation, so that if any statement comes anywhere in your question paper in prelims or economic survey or union budget, you understand that this is from the perspective of 15th Finance Commission. And that is very much necessary also to get 1, 2 or 4, 5, 6 marks extra, then you can attempt without this report. And in mains, this is very much necessary to attempt this. Now coming to the second report. PRS website, union budget. Union Budget 2020-21, notes and major highlights. So Union Budget you have to read. So this I have written in the previous one, but what you have to do is for 2023, if you are attempting, then you have to read the 2023-2024 Union Budget, which will come on which date? The last day of January and 1st of February. 1st of February, they will deliver. The last day and 1st of February, economic survey and budget will be presented. So that you have to understand it. 2023, first, like last of January and first week of February only, you will have to deliberate on that. You have to read that very thoroughly, understand and listen to the 2 hours speech first, 2 hours speech of the finance minister. So let me tell you first how you have to cover that. So simply, we have to wait for that particular thing. So we'll have to go for any coaching center, but I have written GS score brief notes are there that you can use, but I do not recommend now. I will tell you. First of all, listen finance minister budget speech on 1st February and download the PDF of same, the original speech document. The original speech document you have to download it. Okay. But first, you listen to FM budget speech once or twice. Live also you can listen. That will give you more confidence. That will give you more. And do not listen with 10 people. Listen by yourself only in a very calm atmosphere. When the budget is being presented, you listen it very. It is not like that you are gaining knowledge for normal consumption. You are gaining knowledge for whole year, 1 year or 1.5 years, because till the interview is there, you have to remember this also. For that, you are making some attempt. You are utilizing tools and technique. So budget, FM budget speech, you have to listen first. Then you have to download the PDF. Original speech document you have to download. Okay. And after downloading that, you have to conjunct it in a way I will tell you. Work on all new or old mentioned scheme. Schemes are very necessary over there. Each and every scheme over there, and that will be very useful in your mains also. Work on latest development based on them. I'm talking about schemes. So what happens is when they are proposing a new scheme in the budget, the caricature is only given, not the full idea of a scheme is given, and then we have to read them fully. The scheme we have to read fully. So that scheme we read here fully is not yet fully made. So what will happen when in February 1st, and the budget speech is there and that scheme is there, I am proposing this or I am proposing that, the finance minister will be telling parliament, and after that, that scheme will be launched, then the full nitty-gritty will be written over there. So you have to keep up with them in the newspapers. It will come, obviously it will come. So it will be like agricultural related or farmer related or any other area related. It will be like that only. It will be unfolding in the newspapers. Then vision special tests are there based on budget. So when you see that Vision IAS test series is there for prelims, you will find 2-3 tests of 100 question each, like 200 or 300 questions based on 2-3 things like India Yearbook, IYB it is called, India Yearbook, Union Budget and Economic Survey. And these are free of cost. Don't try to purchase this and waste your money. This is free of cost in the market, and you cannot avoid pirated material in the market as a UPSC aspirant. Otherwise, you will be what? You will be poor by the time you are being IAS officer. So that is the stark reality of this, because they have like thousands and thousands of rupees they are putting on each and everything. So free of cost on Telegram, you can download. Our websites are there, upscpdf.com and so many places. You will find that. After 1-2 months, they will make that a nearby examination. So special tests you can give from 2-3, at least 2-3 what? 2-3 brands of tests. But at least try to cover the vision special test on union budget, IYV and economic survey and all. I have written the same thing here also. So you are getting me this. So in deliberation, in the detail, I will tell you when we'll prepare this union budget, but budget speech you have to download, budget speech document PDF, budget speech you have to listen fully, and then in this way only you have to prepare. And mind you, if you see the question on 2011 or beyond also, you will see that direct questions are coming from union budget terminologies, and still it is coming. So they will unannouncedly ask, and means it is a reality that related to taxation, that is the second part of union budget, they will always ask you one big question, or one 10 marker or 15 marker question, or at least 2 to 3 questions are coming from economic survey and union budget. That is a big deal. 50 marks, that is a big deal. And if you calculate over the topic, like some concept they will repeat in GS paper 1 also related to society or something like that, some major concepts related to scheme and all those things they will repeat and ask in governance portion and social justice portion of GS paper 2, that is polity. Some question they may repeat, which is there from economic survey related to diaspora and all those things in international relation of GS paper 2 also. GS paper 3, definitely bigger picture you have to take, broader picture you have to take, and everything they have written, even if they are not asking, you have to mention from union budget, economic survey, India Forest Report, 15th Finance Commission. Your GS paper 3 answer should be looking like a gem. Everywhere you are embedding some report. And if you are prepared with these 4 reports, you are well enough, material, arms and arsenals to actually gain great mark, not only good mark. So mains also you will be utilizing this. Now this union budget is there, MCQs from special tests, and thoroughly read that. So after, when you download the speech, what you have to do? After 2-3 go of budget speech of finance minister, 2-3 times you have to understand that. 2 hours speech to 3 hours speech are there. On Sansad TV, you will get that. Sansad TV, later on, you will find the same video. Live also, later on, you will find. So you don't have to see the TV. Rather, you see the Sansad TV on YouTube. Live also, they will be airing. And later on, they will be putting that same video on the website of their Sansad TV YouTube. So speech, you have to listen to 2-3 times and understand what they are announcing, how they are announcing, what they want in the real picture, on the ground situation in the parliament. And then after you see the budget document in doc format, they also upload. In doc format, you download and start editing that. First part, thoroughly you edit and make it a 10-page document. And you can make that. I will tell you how to do that. I will show you how to do that at the time of budget also. And next month, you will get the budget yojana also. So along with your notes, whatever gaps will be there, budget yojana will be deliberately and in detailed manner, it will be discussing that. So you can get the concept from here also. If you don't want to do the editing part, you can only read and highlight the speech, whatever points you are, and you keep that document with you, and you have to repeat 2-3 times before prelims also, and at the time of mains also you have to repeat. But this yojana you must take and you read that, because 3, 4, 5 articles from there is must. And as you know, yojana is also not very bulky document. It will be like 20 to 30 pages only. Readable format is there. Around 60 pages. 20 pages will be like advertisement. 40 pages are there. Out of that, 20 to 30 pages only of real things will be there related to budget. So budget you have to do in that manner, where you attempt the MCQs also, multiple choice question, 200, 300 questions, mix up with economic survey, ISFR, and 15th Finance Commission report, they will ask you. Okay. And work on the latest development regarding that through the newspaper editorials particularly, and the economic portion. Work on all new and old mentioned scheme that you have to do. Listen to FM budget speech 2-3 times. GS score notes you have to avoid. Notes you don't have to do. If you want to do the notes, there are like PIB notes. PIB notes are there. But PIB, two type of notes are coming. Two types of gist are coming for anything, like particularly union budget and economic survey. One gist is very upfront, they will provide, and it will be like very caricature and broader aspect that you may avoid. But the next one comes in a little bit detail, 5 to 10 pages of union budget that you have to download, and you can read it multiple times if you want. So the document is same, but the preparation method is important. Any question on union budget preparation in a normal format? Like, I will give you again the hands-on experience on this. Okay.
No, sir. Yeah.
Now coming to the India State of Forest report. Two reports I covered now. India State of Forest report. And I told you exact website. Do not apply your own mind, because these methodologies over years I have refined and then I am presenting to you. And those people, like literally, those I guide for mains or prelims or interview, literally follow this document. Are you getting me? So please note down each and everything in whatever nitty-gritty I am telling you. ISFR, this is India State of Forest report. So every second year, now it is like 2021 report was there, I guess. After 2021. So after 2 years, every 2 years, you will get this ISFR report. Now, ISFR report is very important report. So you will have to do the trend analysis on the forest areas, like which areas has increased, deep forest, normal open forest. So many forest types are there and all. Particularly, you have to go for coral areas, mangroves areas, percentage-wise forest, and area-wise forest. So corals, where in India, where in the world, mangroves, where in India, all those locations, geographically, percentage-wise and area-wise forest. But again, along with that, you need to also cater to the animals. The biggest areas of, elephant and all those things. So many concepts are there. You have to prepare this report. You don't have to barely read. Like there is only two report you have to barely read. That is union budget and economic survey. 15th finance also you cannot and never read barely, because it is like 2000 pages report. Forest report also is not recommended to be read in this, but ISFR brief will be provided by Insights on India or anybody that you can cater with. That 75 days plan, they have those things which they cater to. Like within the like this environment compilation, you will get this report also. Because in 2023, maybe before your prelims, they will announce the new report. So that report will become very important, that you have to cater to. But 2024 guys also, they will have to report on 2023 only. If you are 2025 guy, then again 2025 report will be important for you, not the 2023 one. So till 2024, 2023 report will be valid. So reading this 2021 report is of no use, right? And the areas I told you that you have to make brief notes. As I told you, from any resource you read, you have to make brief notes. And this is very, very important reports. Then fourth report, economic survey. What happens in economic survey? If you are in this year 2022, this year's economic survey will be written as 2021-2022. This is of survey of past year and the next financial year, that is 2022 to 2023. So what will happen in next year? They will be going in the second half, and the first half they are targeting about the survey of the past years, or at least 10 years, but particularly relating to the last year, what happened actually. So economic survey you have to cover. Now it is coming in only one document. Earlier it was in two documents, as I told you, section 1 and section 2. Section 1 was in past, section 2 was about future. Now they have merged in one format. Maybe next year again they separate, nobody knows. But only 10 chapters are there, and you have to barely read them and understand them very carefully. So what happens is, again, starting from February only, you will have access to the new report that will be called as Economic Survey 2022-2023. That report you have to, and the chapters are fixed. Like Human Development Indices, the chapter is there, environment, the chapter is there, then external economy, the chapter is there, internal economy chapter is there, all these things. Brief, first page is, first chapter is brief only. So economic survey, how you have to utilize, I will tell you in brief, so that you get some idea about it. So you see, Vision IS notes you can refer for economic survey. The brief notes they are giving, you will have to read it multiple times. But before notes, I recommend to barely read or directly read. Directly read what? Economic survey. Reading style is due. I will tell you how to read that, how to utilize that. But there will be like chapter. At the start of the chapter, you will have brief written about that particular chapter. Maybe they will again summarize what is there in the chapter at last also. So what you have to do now? You have to read this one and this one effectively multiple times and entrench the concept or data or facts into your mind, and at least utilize those pointers in mains or prelims. But barely you have to read the whole chapter also. There will be like several gem material will be there regarding economy, regarding different part of society also. So economic survey does not work only in GS paper 3, that is economy, but the chapters are very well taken in the environment portion of GS paper 3, SNT portion of GS paper 3, GS paper 2, IR portion. There may be some data, fact and chapters also. Society, GS paper 1, you have you have human development indices related, one chapter. That is very much necessary. So GS paper 1, GS paper 2, GS paper 3. Now GS paper 4 also, there are like several concepts in economic survey which you can make a notes on and you can utilize in GS paper 4. Particularly for essay, also you get several case studies, and I will tell you how to nurture and how to take out the case studies from here for essay. Okay, so these are the areas which is covered within the economic survey report, and that's why you have to read it thoroughly so that your concept is entrenched into your mind, and you highlight that on the report itself, and each and everything will be like small things are taken from there and asked in prelims also, and broader themes are repeated. Data, facts, figures, you have to repeat that, directly quoting the economic survey. Like in 2023 mains, you have to write like this: economic survey 2022-2023 mentions or recommends or says or data from this report. You have to quote like that, like demographic dividend, like age factor or SDI factor or Gini coefficient, or so many data are coming from there. So many concepts are there. So many areas are covered, like industrialization, deindustrialization, urbanization, employment scenario. You don't have to go for any other resource for data management, for economy, or so many areas of GS 1 to 4 and essay if you read it effectively. That's why I recommend reading it effectively. So notes will be utilized or not utilized, it is up to you. But barely reading is recommended. Then they will be coming for economic survey review on their YouTube channel. You may see it, not see it, but I recommend at least one resource you should utilize for video format also for economic survey. See, reading from 4 different things is not recommended, but reading barely, if you read it barely one time, very carefully, by taking 10-15 days, every day you read 1 chapter or 2 chapter, you finish it, then you highlight it in second go and retain that, and then make a very brief note out of it if you want by yourself, or utilize any one market material, particularly Vision IS or anyone. Okay, and then after you have to go for quizzing again. Baiju classes on economic survey are also available for chapter wise analysis. So one is broad analysis by Vision IS, one is Baiju's chapter-wise analysis. You can choose either chapter-wise analysis or either broad one. I recommend the Byju's chapter-wise analysis. That is much more beneficial because Vision 1 is like 3 hours, 4 hours. Thoroughly they are showing you, they are making you a big screen and all, but they are not writing and not teaching you like this I am doing. Like if I teach you on the, big, digital board now, it is not effective. It is effective in offline format. But this is the way I am doing it is very effective. So on that way, Baiju is doing. So Baiju is recommended. Barely reading is recommended. And then a special tests on economic survey is recommended. Special test also you should merge with economy only. Like 500 question to 700 question you have to attempt from Vision IAS and any other person. At least you have to go for one more resource, that is Vivek Singh economy Telegram channel. Also you should join it. It is a good resource on everyday format. Also Telegram Vivek Singh economy. Vivek Singh book also you should purchase and read for economy. Vivek Singh MCQs are coming like around 500 plus 50 questions they are giving at the time of prelims, updated one. You can download now also of last year. It will be not having some damaging effect on your preparation. And you will save your time by then also if you finish by now only. But whatever economic survey, budget, and all those report related questions they are making, they are adding at the end of the there. Every year they will revise that. So this 550 question free of cost they are giving, so that you can utilize very well. So Vivek Singh is one resource you can write. Understood? I will stop here only and let solace to your mind a bit because my eyes is erring. I don't know why.
Okay, sir.
So because this is heavy one to understand this. Yeah, Nandini, any question?
No, sir.
You are understanding what I am telling? What type
Yes,
of nitty-gritty is needed? Otherwise, coaching center wala will tell you, go read this, read that, and then again sell you some product. No product is needed. Your own preparation and the methodology is very much needed. Are you getting me? So till now, this economic survey you have to read. Then 7th, 8th, 9th, and all those things I will tell you in next classes. Now I will close this session for this one, but I will check Godwin's copy. If you have any question, you can ask me on any of whatever things we have told you. Any clarity you want.
No, sir.
And you are understanding what I am doing here, like what we have to do. So keep in mind, now the time is there for prelims, getting into the prelims mode and understanding the prelims in this way. Because you started, it is very well taken now. Your answer writing is done. Nandini, why you are not writing the questions? And
sir.
you have been not regular, so you are not understanding from where to write the question, from where to take the question. Because in
Sir,
start,
Yesterday I had go to the doctor
right now.
and I was suffering from.
Okay, you can leave then, and please take care of your health. And yeah, health is very much necessary. Along with that, keep reading, be regular.
Yeah, cold is out. Winter आ गया है इसलिए
I'm not understanding you. Please ask.
यहाँ पर winter पहले ही शुरू हो जाता है इसलिए.
I can understand. Yeah. Yeah, but little bit you, because you are at the comfort of your home only you are doing these classes. So why to worry? When you have to go for offline classes, what will happen? People are in Delhi also in same kind of winter. Winter is like dearer there also in Delhi.
अब मेरा कंडीशन और भी खराब हो जाएगा फिर
Mhm.
ऑफलाइन में.
No, 8 a.m. is okay. I guess it is very much okay. People are
Yes,
getting up at 4 a.m. at your place. Okay, take care. Take care. Please do take care, and please try to be regular, because at the comfort of your home only, and you don't have to open your video. Okay, so you can very well, take any kind of material which gives you comfort, and then watch this session. Okay.
Okay.
Godwin.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, take your copies now.
Okay.
So this yesterday, okay, Santi, you have written. Which was the first one you sent and that is not checked?
Science and Tech. Science and Tech, polity 2 papers.
Which date?
So that third November I sent some SNT. Polity 24th, polity 30th October, and
Quality.
IR 25th.
Okay. You have, like, I guess, quality 24th is still there?
Yeah, 24th and polity 30th, IR 25th.
Okay, IR also. IR 25th. Okay. IR 25th, polity 30th, polity 25th, 24th also, right?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. Polity 30th. Okay. That much only, no?
Yes, sir. And SNT.
Yeah. Starting with your SNT, I guess. This is SNT?
Yeah.
So let's start checking this. Describe the benefits of, you're seeing this?
Yes, sir.
Describe the benefits of deriving electric energy from sunlight. What you do, na? Do one thing. See,
Okay.
the lines you are writing, a little bit more space you need. Between words, it is very good.
Okay.
Now you little bit you give a space, more space to the
Lines.
lines also.
Okay.
A bit more. It will look really good then.
Okay.
Benefits of deriving electric energy from sunlight in contrast to conventional energy generation. Okay. It is about electric energy versus conventional energy. So electric energy and conventional energy. What are the initiatives by government for this purpose? This question is about renewable energy, basically. This question is about renewable energy. This question is about electric energy. And electric energy, from where it can come? It can come
Sunlight.
from solar also, not only solar, but hydel also. That is also renewable energy. Then what more can be there? Geothermal energy, wind energy, right? So electric energy can come from any source, including conventional energy, mind you. Because conventional energy will be like having fossil fuels, including coal and oil, and you burn them, and in fact, gas also. And you can create electric energy. But the question here is about electric energy from these resources, which are renewable energy, versus conventional energy related energy.
So actually, they specifically asked sunlight.
Where it is written? Okay, from sunlight. Okay. Electrical energy from sunlight in the context of Yeah, then it is very good that they have pinpointed to sunlight means solar energy we have to write. But see again, when you are writing solar energy, then do not write only solar energy from one perspective. You have to talk about PV modules also. You have to talk about other, solar wafer systems and all those things, all the cases of solar energy generation. Along with that, you have to talk about hybrid solar energy and wind energy sector also. And you have to talk about onshore and offshore both. So whatever you get in the question, you have to diversify your attitude through broader perspective. That I mean here. Now, conventional energy, you do not only write conventional energy, but write all the factors of conventional energy, all the types of conventional energy, and then, compare the benefit to sunlight. So that is the question here. Initiatives for solar energy. So solar energy is like very much material is now there, and so much initiatives from government of India is there, including ISA and all. Let's see what you have written. Whenever you write, you put one line over here and then start. Okay, question and must be separated. In this way only UPSC does. You will get one line over here, and below that you have to write. Solar technologies convert sunlight into electrical energy either through photovoltaic panels or mirrors to concentrate solar radiation. Okay, quantum dot nanoparticle solar concentrator. So this is good, but you can diversify your examples in SNT. So you can write examples rather than only one example, and you can separate this with this one. Definition you have written. Now, definition is not recommended more than 3-4 lines, so you are okay with this, not very bad thing. But you should write little bit of technical definition in SNT questions, like solar technology converts sunlight into electrical energy, either through if you are writing, it is like limited definition you are writing, that only PV and mirrors are applicable, but that is not the case. Now solar sector is too much diverse and so much innovations has happened. So rather than defining in a very closed circuit, you define in an open circuit. So you can define like this: solar technologies convert sunlight into electrical energy through various means, like, are you getting me? Like photo PV modules or PV panels, mirrors, etc. If you don't know to more than that, also you can write etc. Utilize etc. over there, and your definition is wider. It is not either. Are you getting me? So this is narrow definition. This is not scientifically tempered definition. Now, the examples you can write here, and you can show your caliber on different types of solar energy conversion, including quantum dot nanoparticles or nanotechnology use. Are you getting me? So this is now benefits you are writing over conventional energy. So always you have to write in that regard rather than only solar energy. Let's see, renewable energy, conventional energy production needs non-renewable resources. So hopeful future on energy. We are written in a good way, but you have to write that what is the fundamental definition of both. So you can write in renewable energy one line, here only conventional energy one line. So conventional energy is good, but you have not written about renewable energy. You have assumed that renewable energy is written. Are you getting me? So renewable energy one line you have to read here, write here, even if we cannot write this. So you can write that renewable energy is less resource, less wasteful, or less polluting, and continuously sustainable. Or you can write sustainable. Like the resources are not limited. Like solar energy is what? You can give the example of solar. Because coal you have written, but they are asking you solar. The solar is what? Unlimited. Sun is unlimited. The light will be there everywhere, every time also. Because 12 hour here and 12 hour there, 24/7. Now there are like some space modules and all of solar panels which can generate solar energy from space itself and transmit it back to the ground. There are like several technologies. Clean environment. Carbon emission is the main cause of global warming. Enhance it. Good only. So you can write about this Paris Pact. Paris Pact, India's INDC, intended, now it has become NDC, nationally determined contribution. So India talks about 40% and more from non-fossil fuel electricity generation. You can write that data, then it will look good on paper. Are you getting me? Emergency uses. We stored in batteries. So now you have to give this, emergency uses. You can write the example. Uttarakhand, one hospital, delivered baby through, solar. Some hospitals
Okay.
are utilizing that. So in remote areas, emergency use like this one, the delivery of, pregnancy and all, surgeries and all. You can give some
Okay.
portion, so it will look good in the example also. But
Okay, sir.
this one is good. That if storage is there and emergency uses can happen. So you
Okay.
have to write in a little bit sophisticated and stylized matter. How you can stylize? You can write that solar energy is available through 24/7 into 365 days.
Okay, sir.
And because it can be stored in batteries. But the same problem is also there. In flip side, you can write that the storage is very, very difficult. It is very costly affair. And the storages are not reliable because it will keep down.
Okay, sir.
Income source by selling the supply. So you cannot write this selling. You can write grid connectivity, as I told you, keywording. Grid
Okay, sir.
connectivity of solar energy. Grid connectivity. So surplus is good word. Gujarat government bought solar panel from private players. Good. Example is good. You can write about Kusum.
Okay, sir.
Kusum is like Kisan Urja Suraksha Utthan Mahabhiyan in Hindi. But Kusum is about solar panels in farmlands for farmers. And they can utilize that for what? Irrigation and surplus energy generation. Through that, they can get the income also.
Okay, sir.
That is very good use of solar energy, and that you can write in scheme also. Let's see that what you have written over there. Independent energy generation using rooftop panel, and this is called solar rooftop. But again, there is one more thing that is called river rooftops on water, like flowing water, river rooftops, and so many things are there. You can write over there. River rooftops, farmland one, diverse location can be installed in rooftop. Water body, yeah, you have written. Ground, Kerala, floating solar, yeah. Good. Depend on this.
Weather.
Yeah. Little bit, some words are there you need to work on. You will
Okay.
not able to understand that. Challenge is high installation cost, need a lot of space. So you can very well do like
Box. Okay.
ask it. Otherwise, it will not look good because you are talking about challenges. So challenges, you have to talk a little bit more. The question is about challenges only. If you are not feeling like that, question is
Okay.
about that how conventional energy benefit. Describe the benefit of deriving from to the conventional energy generation. And now, if you tell benefit, you have to tell that conventional energy is good for something. Still, because India is a coal derived economy, 60% of its economy is based on coal, and we are not able to replace it because we are peaking in our development factors. So you can write that limitation, and after that you can write that conventional energy is having this much and solar energy needs to pick up on that thing. So
Okay.
conventional energy has like what things? So government initiative. National Solar Mission funds for 100 gigawatt power generation by 2022. Not only 100 now, it has been revised so much.
Yeah, sir. 172, I think.
Yeah, no, 400, more than 400. You can search that.
Okay, sir.
Search, no? You have like 100 written, but it's more than.
Yes, sir. It is revised recently.
News you have to see. You have to see that there are like some different targets actually. Whatever I'm like recalling, it is like more than 400 gigawatts now.
Okay, sir.
You have to search that. Till now, I accept whatever you have written because initial target was like this only, but later on it was changed. Nationally determined contribution. So you have to write about Paris Pact. Paris Pact.
Okay, sir.
Mention that. Good only. Then 100% automatic FDI route for green initiatives. So you have to write about one program, National Adaptation something program is there, NAFCC. National Action Framework for Climate Change. Yeah, that you have to mention. And solar park scheme, good only. Solar Mitras also you can write.
Okay, sir.
Park, various reason. Vadala, very good. Largest solar park in India. Production linked incentive, very good for domestic solar cell in manufacturing. You can write like Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan.
Okay, sir.
Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan, you have under that PLI scheme is there. India Semiconductor Mission, very good supporting. So you can write about the ministry name here. Something you have to write. Then ISA, International Solar Alliance, joint effort of India and France. One sun, one world, one grid, also work. So you can write that UK is the main propounder over there. Along with also work is being like. So you have to write France, UK, USA, different elements. And but so many things are like left. So many plans, programs you need to cater to. Like Kusum you have left. Kusum you have left in the farming sector. See, when you have to write about government initiative, make it not scheme wise, rather make it sector wise. Like farming sector. So in farming, you can write like these. Some of the things will be like falling under the education, health. Find those components and write that. Like this is about what? Environment and climate change. So within that, INDCs are there. This is like overall. So you can write that overall sector only. Then you have greening. So again, environment, park scheme and all, economy, like investment and R&D and all those things. You can write like that. So always try to find what sector it is falling under. Like semiconductor is again R&D, research and development. International Solar Alliance, it is more of what? Organization. The international relation, international organization. You have to write within that only. So in that way, Kusum is left, then Solar Mitras are left. So many plans program. And if you read previous economic surveys, they have written about each and every. So if you search economic survey, solar energy sector, you will get one complete page about that solar energy schemes. Recently, Modhera, 100% solar power realized in India, despite India's efforts enhancing incentive and subsidies for manufacturing of intermittent materials like semiconductors indigenously may bring down the cost of installation of solar panels. Yeah, it is good. But always in this type of question, one section should be there about a way forward. And before that, problems you need to cater to in a little bit small lines, half lines, one full lines. At least write 10 problems, and then at the last way forward, you have to write, at least 10 points in the way forward in this type of question, because the question is about only this, but way forward is written because you are solution oriented. This is not only about by hearting the things and writing down. You will not get good marks by only writing. This was like in 15 marker.
Yes, sir.
Because you have written 3 pages. But within that, benefits you have written, you have to shorten a little bit. And then challenges, you have to write a little bit, elaborate. And government initiative, it is good only, but you have to cater to the area wise. And then after you have to give some, way forward, at least 5, 6 you at least need. And after that, you finish by this. So utilize your full space. And again, I will tell you to write some kind of like the solar energy you have written. So you can make one chart where solar energy, even if 100 gigawatt is there, you have to bifurcate it with different, like in solar, like rooftop, how much, then water bodies, how much. These things they have bifurcated. You can see that. Clearly, you will see one graph is there that you can utilize here. Like what type of solar energy, in which sector of solar energy also they have bifurcated. That graph will give you more marks. And some flow chart must be there. So do not make it only word forward, because this is SNT. Science and technology needs substantiation through images, diagram, and all those things. Give an account of growth and development of nuclear science and technology in India. What is the advantage of fast breeder reactor program in India? So account means here what? Developments and chronology you will have to give. Growth. Growth account means from starting of the nuclear program at the outset of our independence until now. What is in between, you have to write about that. Development of along the growth, development will be there. Till now, what development has happened? What type of, how many nuclear installations are there and all those? Of nuclear science and technology. Nuclear science and technology it is talking about. So nuclear science what? Nuclear science overall you are talking about. It is not only about our installation or only nuclear energy in the shape of civilian use or limited use. It is about overall nuclear science development from uranium based to thorium based, what Homi Bhabha and all has imagined, and all type of development, like even ITER will be one of the nuclear science only, because nuclear does not only means nuclearization of Indian, but it is also about fusion technology, fission technology, thorium based, uranium based, and all the plants related to that. What is the advantage of fast breeder reactor? Fast breeder reactor program they have asking, because fast breeder is actually producing more than it takes. Like they will be taking uranium and they will be producing what? Plutonium.
Plutonium.
More breeding way. Like it is a very miraculous thing. It was Dr. Homi Jahangir Bhabha vision, principal architect of country's nuclear, that India should become self-reliant in nuclear energy. Here in second line, you have to write about that thing. But anyway, growth and development, let me see that what you have written. DAE, initially program under Department of Economic Energy. Okay. Formation of NPCIL, very good. First nuclear power plant at Tarapur, Maharashtra, with agreement with USA. Applied uranium, very good. Then board based on boiling water reactor. Then you have 1988 Kudankulam with the agreement with Soviet Union, 2 reactors, pressurized water reactors. Very great. Then you have India's 3-stage nuclear program. Yeah, that I wanted to look for. Homi Bhabha at present. This one. What is this? 6780.
Yeah.
Okay, 22 reactors, adding 9 reactors by 2024. Okay. So you have to, okay, you have written full natural uranium, reactor pressurized heavy water, coolant heavy water, byproduct plutonium. Okay. Second stage, fast breeder reactor, plutonium, coolant, liquid sodium product, uranium 233. Production is more than consumption. Very good. Breeder reactor, thorium based reactor, full uranium 2000. You have to here mention that India is very much thorium based economy, or thorium based resources are abundant.
Yeah.
We need this third stage as soon as possible. So this is the way you should be. But it is more or less okay only, but you can write in a very like flow way also, rather than only writing in this way. Both are allowed. But if you find comfortable here, it is good. It is very
Okay.
And advantages of FBR, energy security, large scale energy generation, less impact on climate change, zero GHG emission, then more productive, okay, less nuclear waste, Atmanirbhar. India currently on second stage of its ambitious nuclear program. Economic viability of FBR depend on successful operation of prototype FBR, Kalapakkam, and also maintaining continued effective safety. What is this? Regulation is necessary.
Regulation.
Yeah, but see, again, what limitation of your question is coming is, Godwin, that
Okay.
you are only catering to the question, but try to look at the broader premise of the question. So
Okay.
if the amount of growth and development, it is good. But overall, institutionalization, you have to highlight. Other uses you have to highlight. Multiple agreements are there. With the US, we have agreement. And around 14 countries and plus countries, we have now civil nuclear deals. You have to highlight that. Some countries' name also you can take. Collaboration on nuclear science you can take. And some of the highlights of, the problems, some of the highlights of the problems in the nuclear science and technology in India, you need to write about. And in the start also, you have to tell about that only 1% of total energy mix we are having the nuclear energy. And Dr. Kalam always talked about like making nuclear science very viable science in India. And through that, our energy security will be much more climate friendly also, and sustainable development goals needed this. So you need to highlight the sustainable development goals also. So please try to write 1% data energy that it is providing, which is very minuscule vis-a-vis coal and other renewable energy sector like solar. And what are the challenges you need to little bit highlight. Way forward you need to write here also. Advantage you are writing na? So way forward
Okay.
write that thorium based we have to write. Then more of a civil nuclear deal we have to do. Then you can also write about export regime, which is not India friendly, like nuclear security group. India needs to make entry there to get the resources. Then you can talk about
Sir,
yeah.
for what type of questions we have to write the challenges and way forward?
See, challenges, if they are not asking you challenges, caricaturely you can write the challenges, or 3, 4, 5 major challenges you can write if they're not asking the challenges. But critically, if they are asking, definitely you need to write challenges also, or limitations also, or the flip side also. Definitely you have to write them very elaborately. If they are not
Okay.
asking, they are asking you accounting or something like that, what is the advantage and all, you need to focus more on way forward. You need to
Okay.
focus more on way forward, but like you did challenges, you make a sunray diagram, you can make less challenges like that.
Okay.
But if you feel that you need to highlight the challenges a bit, you can write 1-2 lines and then you can make the diagram, sunray diagram or flow chart or something like that. Growth and development, you should make rather, you made like this. One flow chart can be made like this, which is very chronological kind of chart, likewise. First
Okay.
stage, second stage, third stage. And as I told you, energy mix you can show as a chart also. Energy mix, nuclear and other energy you can write over there. So this is the demand of economy, this kind of question, energy question basically. One chart you should make for energy mix, or either the bifurcation of the 100 gigawatt or whatever target we have. Are you getting me? And
Yes,
you can also write about, if you are writing about intended like nationally determined contribution, you can write not only about that particular 40% factor, but also the mitigation we have, like NAFCC we have, then other things, missions we have, that you have to relate here. That other missions also depend on the solar, like national health mission they are envisaging, national education mission. All those things are like dependent on the national water missions they have envisaged now. So you can little bit, you can value add must have happen, you know? And way forward, whatever limitation you are seeing here, you can write in the way forward. Then you can write the conclusion. Your conclusion is well enough. As I can see, conclusion you write well. Conclusion is not bad. Little bit enhancement will be definitely there, but try to write in all those things I told you here.
Okay.
Now I coming to the polity one. So polity, both polity. 2 to 4 question are there.
Yes, sir. 4 questions.
Okay. Let me see that. It does not need that much of critically examine the extent to which the directive principles of state policy, DPSP. Article
36 to 51.
51. Very good. So have been implemented. What measures do you suggest for their better implementation? So critically examine, you have to focus upon. Critical examine means one side, another side, way forward, and coming out with conclusion, good conclusion. That is examination. Extent to which the extent they are asking have been implemented. So it is not mandatory on the state, but on policy level, it is mandatory. It is written in inside that Article 36, 37 only, that you have to take it as a state policy. So implementation mechanisms, implementation, how much, which articles and judgments are very much necessary vis-a-vis FR, fundamental rights and other parts of the Constitution. What measures you suggest for their better implementation? So measures you have to write through your own comprehension also, judgments also, some enlightened opinions through that also you can write measures. So let's see what you have written. Directive principles are enumerated in part 4 of Constitution. This is good. And you have to write that this is fundamental in the governance of India. That is written in the first para of Lakshmikant itself. So first para of Lakshmikant, you always read for each and every topic. And from there only you quote in the mains examination. Okay. First para of each chapter of Lakshmikant is very important to write your introduction. From there only take out whatever facts, informations are there. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar described this as novel features of Constitution. This is good. Implementation of directive. Article 38, initiative for promoting welfare of people. Welfareism, you can also write and just write about examples more. Then bonded level. Again, what you have done, you have written in the format of articles and acts and plans, program, policy maybe. But you have to write it as a sectoral thing, right? Development administration, welfare administration, police administration,
women empowerment,
gender justice. Likewise, you have to write labor justice. Likewise, you have to make the brackets, women justice, women and child development and all. So you have also, when you read very clearly, you have, different segments of socio-economic segment, Gandhian segment, some intellectual segment of DPSP. So likewise also you can write, and for that you need to read again and again Lakshmikant and this Constitution at work. Okay. Bonded labor, Child and Adolescent Labor Prohibition and Regulation Act. Okay. So whatever you have written is not invalid, but the structure you need to change it. Otherwise you will not get good marks. Because see, polity is a very fighting area for UPSC, as I told you. Because maximum population is coming from which? Sociology, political science, and this public administration. And that's why they know much more about polity than the normal, guys. And that's why this is a very, very contesting area. Again, some people will be reading newspaper thoroughly. Their content is very, very enriched. They are depending on the natural resources like Lakshmikant and NCRT very well from 6th to 12th. So that's why their writing will be much more categorized. And as I told you, if you read NCRT very well, your categorization in the static part and then gelling it with the current affairs will be much more higher than the other person. So you can write about different cases. Okay. So those cases like this Minerva Mills case are the cases are there. So many cases are there regarding the Article 39. Even it is like overpowering the fundamental rights at some places. So like Supreme Court directions you have to write here. Lok Adalat is good. Article 43 Gandhian Village Commission good. Article 43 good. 51 non-alignment Panchashil you good. Criticism, no legal force. Okay. Prohibition on consumption implemented. Prohibition on slaughter. Social justice and exploitation. Okay. TPSR or non-justice evil, but helps. Up now, see, this much only criticism you wrote. Criticism of directive principle you wrote, but the question is about extent to which the directive principles of state policy have been implemented. So you should rather write the limitation of the extent to which it has been implemented more. So first you wrote the implementation. You have written that this area you have implemented. Now you write which area it has not implemented. There it is needed more. Like education is now fundamental right. It is coming from, but health is not fundamental right. Are you getting me? You have to write in that way. And then you write the criticism of directive principles and its implementation. So 3 parts you have to write here. Rather, the second part needs more elaboration than the criticism directly. And you can even try to change that criticism and you write it there that what needs to be done, right?
Yes.
You have not even written, even if you have written criticism, after that also you had the, command that you can write this one. Measures do you suggest for a better implementation? That measures you have not written. Completely you have evaded that.
Yes, sir, I missed the part.
We have to write about, not just disable, but helps. So measures is like more legal implementations are needed. So Lakshmikant has given so many DPSP which are now act now. So you can mention that. Then you can write about that some judicial sections have like recommended this as a fundamental right now. Then you can also write that more and more funds are needed. Now you can talk about 15th Finance Commission, you can talk about Punchi Commission, you can talk about Sarkaria Commission, you can talk about NCRWC, National Commission to Review the Working of Constitution, Venkat Chalaiya Commission. You can talk about second ARC that talks about more and more DPSP as fundamental and continuity of this. So you can write very well, well placed through the Lakshmikant reading also. So DPSP you have to read again and again, then only you can write it, but in a better way. But measures are like what? Legal measures are there. Then rationalizing as per NCRWC and all, rationalizing the constitution itself vis-a-vis fundamental right. Financial conditioning is very much needed. Like 15th Finance Commission also has given some recommendation that health and all at the local level should be like. So that's why I told you, when you finish the reports, you can write very well. You can also write budget. In budget, so many things are there which are not legally available, but like right to work, Manrega is now kind of legal right. Rights-based initiatives are legal rights, which is actually recommending and catering to what? DPSP rather than fundamental rights. It is more entrenched now. Manrega, you cannot take away 50,000 crore or 60,000 crore outlay is there. You need to write all those data also here. Fully implemented due to several reasons. Okay, yeah, this you have written, but measures first you have to write and then you have to write in a different way altogether the conclusion. This conclusion will be not suitable if you write the measures.
Okay.
Then critically examine emergency powers. This you have written good, 352 to 360 part this to the constitution concerning. Yeah, good. One line you have to explain that. What is national emergency? What is president rule? What is financial emergency? You can also write that national emergency has been there at the time of this example. Which 5? And then president rule, you can write about some examples like Bihar, Uttarakhand, so many places. Governor rule and all you can write about that. Jammu and Kashmir recently. Financial emergency, you can write that. Till now, no financial emergency. So one line or two line you have to write. Okay. Give some space and then write about it right now only. So that it is given in the definitional mode also, and your baggage is, baggage is dropped here only, and then the real content comes. The emergency powers, what they are asking, powers of Indian president. So you have to focus on that then. Emergency powers of president and the limitation. Okay. What is this?
Declaration.
President only can declare to all 3 emergency but on the aid and advice of Council of Ministers. Where it is written, you have to write that. Aid and advice is written where you have to clearly write. Article 74 or 75, you have to clearly write. Article 352, it is written clearly in the aid and advice of this cabinet. Only one article is mentioning cabinet. Revocation, revoke, okay. Resolution passed, okay. Ordinance power, okay. So ordinance power, how it is here, you are, okay. At the time of emergency, you can have. Financial power, okay. Law making power, okay. Subject to judicial review. No, a little bit more content you need here. Critically examine means what are the limitations also of Indian president. So what you have written here. Okay. No discretionary power. No, you have to elaborate it. And you have to make, if it is 10 marker, what you have to do is, you have to very caricaturely write about, not this much elaborate. Then you write about limitations of powers of president on this emergency powers. And they are talking about emergency, so they are not talking only on one emergency. So all three emergencies, you have to particularly write, but president's rule, you have to emphasize more, because there definitely president works as a ditto executive in the state affairs. On the basis of council of minister or parliament becomes like little bit of things. So you have to separate, like you have to even write what is the difference between within the comprehension possible. And flip side, definitely what are the limitations of president's power during different kind of emergency, you have to write. So you have to make a structure which is not too much. If it is 10 marker, not too elaborately write this, rather you can write about declaration, revocation in a very caricature way, one line, ordinance power and all those financial power and all. Or rather what you can do is one power you can take, like national emergency, and you can write about 3-4 lines about it. Then you can write about the limitations over there only in the next line, limitation. And then second, president rule, limitation. Then emergency power on financial emergency, write that, and then limitation. So that way also it is good. And then way forward, you have to write according to Punchi Commission, Sarkaria Commission. Punchi Commission recommendations are written in Lakshmikant. You have to prepare that. Please read it 2-3 times and make the notes. NCRWC is also written. Please read that. And regarding every bit, you have to write one note and implement here. And second, ARC also has suggested some concepts related to emergency. It should not be misused and all those things. And after 1975, they are like more concerned about national emergency. Several changes are made on the advice and all, aid and advice. So you have to write about those Fakhruddin Ali Ahmad and all those Indira Gandhi time also. You can write about that, what happened, why the emergency power need to be very tolerated and very, not used very often. So those things you have to write. Recommendation, definitely you have to write about Punchi, Sarkaria, second ARC, all those recommendation you can write mix match way. At least Punchi Commission you have to write. Done? Godwin?
Okay, sir. Yes.
So Punchi you will write. See, whatever I have, like a recommendation I am giving you, not on the basis of your writing. Your writing is good. It is coming very good.
Okay, sir.
Improvement will be gradual because reports are not one day affair. But you are writing good only. Parts you will understand that some hidden parts are there. You have to make yourself, like recommendation deliberately you will have to write one section, and 4, 5, 6 recommendation you will have to write. You cannot wait for conclusion and write anything and pass the buck. No, the whole polity is about that what improvement you suggest, how the administration on overall of emergency power will be happening. So as an administrator also, you will have to utilize those things in mind. That broader premise is the PSC. What are the main functions of the UN ECOSOC? Explain different functional commissions attached to it. UN Economic and Social Council is at the heart of UN system to advance. So rather than writing like this, you can writing fashionably, you can write that UN ECOSOC is one of the organs, one of the 5 organs, like that.
So actually, I think we have discussed this question already.
Okay, you have discussed that.
Yeah, ECOSOC, we have discussed previously.
We have seen that.
Yeah.
Impediments facing permanent seat. Yeah, we have discussed it very deeply. So it is done actually. Now, is this done or not? Yeah, this is also we have done. No? Not.
No, sir.
Not done. Okay, let's see that. Describe the relative roles of Rajya Sabha and the Lok Sabha in Indian political system. Article 79 of the Constitution of India deals with the Parliament of India. Parliament, Lok Sabha, President, Rajya Sabha. Relative roles of Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. Introduction of bills. Finance bill, role on president. Okay, role on recommendations. Role of approval, role on consolidation of reports. Role on arrangement. Okay, even though there is ups and downs. No, see, what you are missing is you write the question like you will have to write in the college examination. Your PSC, always you have second part. even if they are not asking. At least 2 parts. But normally you have to make it a 4-part exercise, meticulous exercise this is. So it is not a big deal actually. The technique I am telling you, you have to utilize. Describe the relative roles of Rajya Sabha and the Lok Sabha in Indian political system. Now, relative roles. So means Rajya Sabha roles you have to write, Lok Sabha roles you have to write, then mix match their roles, comparison and contrasting. And then you have to write about the improvement in the shape of Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha so that the different segment of political system runs, because it is hinges on the parliament only, including the president, because it is the inherent part of parliament. So they are asking political system means Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha, bill making power, their powers in general, in the governance making and all those things. So what you have to write, you have to make different parts. So let's see what you have done. Article 79 deals with Parliament of India. Good. Parliament, Lok Sabha, President, Rajya Sabha, relative roles of Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha, introduction of bills, ordinary constitution amendment bills, both finance bill involving expenditure from consolidated fund can be introduced. In Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha, role on president, election impeachment of election removal of vice president. Okay. Role on recommendation on president removal. Okay, good. Write it very, pointed only. Don't write comma wise. When you write about different components, should be separate. Okay. Election commission role of approval, ordinance. Okay. Role on reports. Very good. You can actually go through my notes, what I have provided you for parliament. There you can actually see the Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha powers and all, and contrasting differences also. And you should also utilize this through constitution at work in CRT. So you have written about relative roles directly. Okay. So that is also given, but when you are writing about relative roles, you are not separating that like same powers and different powers. So that is a big problem over here. What you have to write is relative roles. You can write that similar powers, and you can make point. Now, role of RS specifically. Likewise, you have to make the role of specific role or a specific power of Lok Sabha, a specific power of Rajya Sabha. Separately you have to write, because that is there. Rajya Sabha has some specific power, Lok Sabha has some specific power, and they have some common powers also. So likewise, if you write, then relative roles will be there. Otherwise it will be very confusing for you also and the checker also. And then forward is needed here also. What are the recommendation of different commissions, including second RC recommendation on report 14 and 15th. You have to cater to union government, district administration, and all those things are there. See the reports, central government structure. This 13th report, organizational structure of government of India. Okay, you have to mention that at least.
Okay.
Organizational structure of government of India 13th report, and you have to write some recommendation regarding that, particularly Punchi Commission, Sarkaria Commission, center-state relation related problems and all regarding Rajya Sabha, because Rajya Sabha is catering to states. So that anomaly is there, and recent debates you must highlight. Okay. So way forward, definitely you have to write, and conclusion little bit elaborate. Yeah, this is good only. You have written the importance. Explain the jurisdiction powers of Supreme Court. Okay, good only. Article. Aladi Krishna Iyer, member of the C of India, has more power than only other Supreme Court in the world, than any other, than any. Jurisdiction and powers of Supreme Court. Original jurisdiction. Good. Writ jurisdiction, very good. So you have to write writ jurisdiction comes under which article? 32, na? You have to write. Then advisory, very good. You have written the article. Court of record, very good. Power of judicial review, you can write about article 12 and 13. Huh?
Okay.
Then miscellaneous powers, good. You need to write more. If you go to the Supreme Court, jurisdiction and powers are much more elaborate. So first write jurisdiction, then write powers. Always write componental factors separately. Even if it seems that it will be repeated, don't try to repeat, but write in a manner which is like respective. Jurisdiction is respective. Power is like very clear-cut powers are there. So you need to write like that. But recent jurisdiction and power issues like memorandum of procedure, you have to write. Please write that. Memorandum of power issue. Master of roster issue. Master of roster CJI. Memorandum of procedure. Then judge's case. Judge's cases. First, second, and third, you have to mention about. And the debates regarding the issues in Supreme Court. Powers and jurisdiction, how it can be enlarged and all. Recent amendment also where the judges has been like strength has been increased and all. And use of mostly use of article 142 complete justice premise. When you search that complete justice premise, you can get. Your article 142, right? So 142 you have to write about here. So what are the recent uses and all. So you will get that. I'm just telling you that you will definitely, but see, when they are talking about jurisdiction and power, you have to talk about the limitations also, and you can talk that so many like tribunal. So article 100, which river tribunal are there. The Supreme Court is not allowed directly, but Supreme Court does that, a very verdict and all, according to the article 142 complete justice amendment. So it has not complete power. It has not complete power, but how many powers are being utilized? So those limitations, those enhancement you need to write, and recent debates you need to include. An improvement in working you must suggest.
Okay, sir.
Always you have to do that. So good going. You're writing continuously. Keep writing. Keep showing to me. And you are going in an excellent way possible. So keep doing that. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, then Godwin. Anything left now?
No, sir.
Nothing left. Okay. So tomorrow, what we should do? Tomorrow is Saturday, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, will come or not? I don't know. So should we have sessions or not? I will vote it on.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay then. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.